let's talk about nipple shields. So these are the Ardo brand nipple shields, which are called Tulips. I've got some medium ones and some large ones. Having a look at the medium shield, we can see that there's a cutout on the top section there. That's where we want baby's nose to go. So when you're breastfeeding, the baby's nose is right against your skin. They can smell you, you're right there, you're connected, and that's going to hopefully make the breastfeeding experience a bit more pleasurable for everybody. And the baby's chin is going to be on that section where the Ardo logo is at the moment. When we're putting shields on, we want them to be the right size. So when we're sizing shields, we're not actually looking at the length of your nipple, we're looking at the diameter across the base of your nipple. So this particular one is a demonstration breast from Ardo. This person would need a 4mm shield. We don't actually make those. So let's look at this, which is a slightly more representative size. This person looks like they're probably going to get away with using, they're borderline medium and large, but we can find out once we put the shield on correctly, we might be able to tell. So to put a shield on, we want it to be slightly inside out. We're going to put our thumbs either side, make it slightly inside out. It's a bit like a Mexican hat. We're going to pop it on, and as we unfold it, the nipple gets drawn inside by that slight vacuum, and actually this looks about right. If the shield was too big and there was lots of space either side, it might mean that your breast isn't quite getting the stimulation it needs, and baby could be getting a bit more air in than they need to. So that's hugging nicely. If it's put on properly, we've got that slight vacuum and the nipple's being drawn a little bit deeper inside. It's also going to hopefully mean it won't fall off as easily. If you do find they get knocked off quickly and easily, it can be a good idea to put a little bit of, this is the gold, Ardo Gold, can be a little bit of a good idea to put some lanolin underneath just to help it stick onto your skin. In cases where it really does come off according to your breast shape, some mums actually put a little bit of tape as well, just on the surgical tape, just to hold it in place. So you might worry that there's a gap at the end between your nipple and the little holes. We expect that. If there wasn't a gap when the baby was drawing the nipple a bit deeper in their mouth, you may find the nipple kind of gets pulled close to the holes and it can be a little bit uncomfortable. So shields are used for different reasons. Some mums use them if babies are struggling to latch on at all, perhaps if mum has very inverted nipples and hasn't been able to get baby to attach with support, a shield can be a good tool. They're also sometimes used if babies have high palates or have some other kind of physiological issue, which means it's difficult for them to maintain a latch. Some mums do use them when they're a bit sore and their nipples are damaged. If that is why you're using them, do try and get support as quickly as you can. So a shield isn't a permanent solution for a problem. It's not going to correct an underlying issue if there's a problem with baby's latch. So the recommendation is to use them just temporarily and try and get to a breastfeeding support group or a lactation consultant or a breastfeeding counsellor so they can help you solve the underlying problem. But if they're used correctly and you've got the right size and they're put on correctly, they can be a useful tool. In terms of looking after them, we sterilise them once at the beginning when we first start using them, and after that you can sterilise them once a day. If we sterilise them after every use, you might find that the silicone doesn't like that very much. So it's fine to wash them with hot soapy water after use and then just sterilise once a day.